Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to my class. Hope all of you are keeping fine. So, in moral science class, we are going to do today lesson 9. This is Stitch in Time Saves 9. The name of the lesson is Stitch in Time Saves 9. Actually, this is a proverb. What do you understand by this proverb? Timely action in any matter saves from a lot of troubles. So let us start this lesson. Stitch in time saves 9. Why we are reading this lesson? Here you will see, you will get some moral values you are going to get by reading this lesson. Okay? A person should do all his duties in proper time. In exact time, you should do all your duties. It is better to act sooner rather than later. If you do any work sooner, it will be better for you rather than later. Okay, so let us start this lesson. I already said you that this is a proverb. Stitch in time saves 9. This is a proverb. This proverb simply means that it requires only a few stitches to repair a small tear in a garment. Suppose you are wearing a shirt and there is a small hole in that. Okay, a small tear, a small hole in your shirt. So it will take only few stitches to repair it. But if you ignore it, just if you leave it and that afterwards I'm going to do it, it's small now, what is going to happen? The tear will become bigger, requiring more stitches. Now, as the hole will become bigger, as the tear in your shirt will become bigger, what is going to happen? It will require more stitches. This means that you have to put in more efforts, you have to labor more to get it mended. Similarly, in life, it is better to tackle all problems at an early stage. When you are starting to face problem at that time, we should take care of that problem. Delay in finding a solution for a problem only complicates it further, making it difficult to undo the knots. Delay in finding a solution from a problem means if you do delay, if you think that afterwards I am going to find a solution from this problem, it will only complicate. The things will be more puzzled, it will be complicated. It further, by making it further difficult to undo the knots. At that time, it will become very difficult for you to tackle the problem. Tiny problem that can be solved easily develops into a huge one when we ignore it. A small problem, if we ignore it, if we don't notice it, if we don't care for it, it is going to become a very big problem after some time, thus giving rise to confusion and loss of precious time and energy in untangling it. See, any problem you try to solve, okay, it will take time, it will take effort, it will take your energy. If you want to untangle it, if you want to solve that problem, the problem becomes very big and it is going to take too much time, your precious time, your energy. There is a small story to illustrate the point. So in this story, we are going to prove something here in the story. By reading the story, Stitch in Time Saves 9. We are going to prove this proverb. Okay? Let us start this story. Once there was a tailor bird called Chirpy. So the name of the tailor bird was Chirpy, who lived on a big mango tree. Where did the bird live? On a big mango tree. Chirpy was a busy little bird who took good care of his family. The bird was very busy, always very hardworking, you can say, and the bird took good care of his family members. He was always flitting in and out of his cozy little ones or collecting grass to strengthen his nest from the approaching winter. See, always he was very busy. Okay, coming in and out from his cozy little ones. Okay, small little, you can see here the nest, the cozy little ones, the small little ones, little birds you can see here, the babies you can say. The bird was Chirpy was always very busy and collecting grass, or sometimes used to feed the children. Sometimes the Chirpy used to collect grass to strengthen his nest from the approaching winter, because winter was going to come. So Chirpy was thinking how to strengthen, how to make his nest strong. In the same tree lived Chintu the crow. So Chintu was the name of the crow. In the same tree they lived, who was very lazy and spent all his time sleeping or gossiping with the other birds in the neighborhood. Okay. So you see, how was Chintu? Here we read about Chintu, that Chintu was living on that same tree, okay, and who was very lazy. But Chintu was very lazy and spent all the time. How did Chintu spend all the time? By sleeping or gossiping with the other birds in the neighborhood. Always Chintu was sleeping or gossiping, talking with the other birds. Many a times Chirpy told Chintu, please repair your nest. What did Chirpy always used to tell Chintu? That please repair your nest, the monsoon is soon approaching and the heavy winds could blow it away. So Chirpy used to say to Chintu that monsoon is coming, rain is going to come, you please repair your nest. Otherwise, what will happen? The nest will blow away. You worry too much, Chirpy. You must learn to enjoy life. So what Chintu used to say to Chirpy, that you worry too much. Why are you worrying so much? Now you enjoy life. I can get it done in a jiffy. Means very fast. Immediately I can do it. After all, it's a small hole. So Chintu's nest, there was a hole. We come to know that there was a hole, and Chirpy used to say to Chintu to repair that hole. Okay. So Chintu would say that only after all it's a small hole, a very small hole, I can immediately repair it. As the days went by, the hole in Chintu's nest grew bigger and bigger, and it was in danger of falling apart. So as the days went by, what happened? The hole in Chintu's nest that grew bigger and bigger, it became bigger, and it was in danger of falling apart, and it would fall from the tree. One day there was heavy thunder and lightning, and it started raining. So in monsoon, what happens? There is thunder, there is lightning, rain starts, heavy wind is there like a storm. It was then that Chintu realized that his family was in grave danger. So what did Chintu realize? That now his family was in great danger. Okay, because now what would happen to his kids, to his family? He flew from tree to tree looking for twigs and tiny sticks to repair his nest. So now you see, Chintu was flying from tree to tree looking for small branches, twigs, tiny sticks to repair his nest. How could he repair his nest now? While Chirpy sat snugly in his nest. Snugly means comfortably. Now it was raining, and Chirpy was comfortably, he was with his children. So Chintu flew helter shelter to save his home and almost collapsed in exhaustion. So now now it was raining, and now he wanted to save his nest, his kids. So he flew from here to there, okay, and and was almost collapsed in exhaustion. Too much tired. Chintu was too much tired. As he was going to collapse, he was going to fall down. Finally, Chirpy also gave a helping hand and helped Chintu rebuild his nest. At last, what happened? Chirpy also helped. So, along with Chintu, what happened? Along with Chintu, Chirpy also helped and helped in rebuilding his nest once again. Chintu realized his foolishness and promised never again to postpone any work that required immediate attention. So, what did Chintu realize? That due to his foolishness, you can say stupidness also, you can say foolishness also, that what he did, he used to gossip, he used to sleep with the other birds in the neighborhood, all this. Now you see what happened. Now his nest was going to fall apart. So he promised that he would never do all those things, and immediately he would do whatever work was needed to be done. He would not postpone any work. Okay, immediately that any work that would require immediate attention, he would do that. Thereafter, the crow Chintu did all those things when the time requires immediate attention. So Chintu realized that, and he started doing all those things at the proper time when the time required. Okay, thereafter the crow Chintu did all those things when the time requires immediately attention and action. Both the Chirpy and the Chintu lived happily as friends. So they were living on in the same tree they were living. So They helped each other, they were friends, and they started living happily as friends. Okay, in that tree. So, proverb, what is the proverb you see here? God helps those who help themselves. God only helps those who help themselves means if you help yourself, God is also going to help you. Okay? If you help yourself, God is also going to help you. Now you see here, number one, motivation is given. The proverb is a great thing to remember if we want to get started with our projects. It suggests that we need to first start helping ourselves if we want our projects to succeed. Here also, how can we use this proverb? See, to motivate ourselves, we can use, isn't it? So, any work, we should not delay with our projects, we should not delay with our work immediately, we should start working on that. Okay. Next one, you see a prayer. This proverb can also be used as a prayer asking for God's help. It can be useful to have a set form of words like this ready to hand when praying. See, when you pray, you can ask God to give you that power so that you can do any work, isn't it? Any work you can accomplish, any work you can complete, any work you can ask God's blessings, you can ask His power, you can ask His strength to, uh, you can ask God to always be with you. Okay, whenever you are doing anything. Okay. Next one, you see rewarding hard work. This proverb recognizes that importance of hard work as it suggests that God value people efforts to help themselves. This means that if you help yourself, God is going to help you. Same thing here. God helps those who help themselves. That means if you help yourself, God is going to help you. God values people efforts. God sees how much labor you are doing, how much hard work you are doing, isn't it? Next one is hope. Hope makes everything beautiful, isn't it? God helps those who help themselves, can also give us hope as it suggests that if we start to help ourselves, we can also count on God's additional help. God is always with us in any unconditional. He loves us unconditional. You can say that. God loves us unconditionally, isn't it? So He is always with us. He always helps us. He helps those who helps themselves. Okay? Next number is taking responsibility. This is a proverb that encourages us to take responsibility for our actions and to work to make positive change in our lives rather than simply waiting for change to happen. We have to make changes in our life. Nobody is going to come and make the changes. If we wait that somebody would come and make the changes in our lives, no, we have to make the changes in our life. We have to encourage ourselves. We have to take the responsibility for our actions. Any work we do, whatever we do, we get that only, isn't it? So we are responsible for our actions. So we have to have a positive mindset set up. We have to have a positive mind set up. Okay, simply or rather than simply waiting for change to happen, change is not going to happen automatically. We have to change. Next one is a reminder to care for ourselves. This proverb reminds us to take care of ourselves, whether that means ensuring that we have enough rest at night or getting help when we are feeling down. Yes, we have to help ourselves. We have to always see that we are how we are feeling. We are feeling good, we are feeling bad. If we are feeling bad, why are we feeling bad? If we are feeling down, why we are feeling down? We have to take care of ourselves. That is the most important thing. Something is lacking, that we are not feeling well, we are feeling down. We have to work on that point, why this is happening to us. Okay. Next number is an expression of religious feeling. This proverb is important to many people who are religious because it expresses their trust that God will help them. God is always with us. God is always with us, isn't it? And this is our belief. This is our trust that God loves us. God is with us. Okay. So you see here, what is the moral? God helps those who help themselves. There's no time like the present. The present time is the best time, isn't it? Now itself you read this story and you feel what is the moral value of this lesson, isn't it? There is no time like the present. The present time is the best time. We can help ourselves in the present only. We cannot help ourselves in the past. We cannot go back to the past. Future we have not seen, so we cannot help ourselves in the future. But we have to help ourselves in the present. Okay? If you need to do something, don't wait until later. Do it now. If you are waiting to do something, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do this, tomorrow I'm going to do that. No, now I will do this. Whatever is important, now I am going to do. You have to have that spirit within yourself. Okay, so we have this is a very nice lesson, isn't it? This is a very nice lesson. Stitch in time saves nine. We have learnt a lot of things here, isn't it? Think and tell. One question is there. Why is it better to tackle all problems at an early stage? Because if we tackle all our problems at an early stage, we are able to cope up with it, isn't it? The repair will be very small if we tackle all our problems at an early age. And afterwards, if we do it, it will be more. The problems will be more. We won't be able to tackle it afterwards. It will take our precious time, it will take our effort. So it is always better at an early stage, whatever problem we have, we are going to solve that. Thank you, children. Just go through the lesson. I'll be sending you the exercises and question answers. Thank you.